Hey guys, so in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do my review video on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, Season 6, Episode 9, Saddle Wreck and Row. Alright, so this episode first starts off with Rarity's friends running over to her boutique to make sure that Rarity doesn't read the bad reviews on her new boutique in Manhattan, and about how her friends almost ruined it. But so once they got to Rarity's boutique in Ponyville, Rarity decided to read them the reviews on her boutique in Manhattan. In the next scene, it showed a flashback with Rarity at a restaurant I think it was in Manhattan, with this reporter about Rarity's new boutique in Manhattan and of all that went down in that new boutique. So her friends also gave the reporter some details of what went down as well. Yeah, and so once Rarity and her friends, now also just letting you know that I think this is of everything that happened, because I know it started off with Rarity saying, reading the reviews. I think this is probably like everything that happened was probably like a flashback for maybe like a different day. But anyway, once Rarity and her friends got to the boutique, once they got to the boutique, it was like a total mess inside. And then the owner of the building came in, and he wanted Rarity to hire her daughter named Plaid Stripes to help out. However, Rarity didn't like that idea, but unfortunately she had no choice in the matter, because otherwise she would lose her new boutique in Manhattan. And there were some other situations that Rarity had to tackle with in her new boutique. Like, she had some raccoons hiding around in it, and they were pretty smelly. And there was also a Club Pony party palace upstairs. And obviously the DJ for it was DJ Pone 3. And I'm not gonna lie, the music she was playing was pretty catchy though. Obviously, since it's DJ Pone 3. but anyway, so they told the reporter each of these situations that went down. So that party upstairs was a distraction to Rarity's friends. However, Twilight tried to dance while sweeping the floor, and I thought that was pretty funny, and it just sounds like something something Twilight would do. But anyway, another issue that Rarity had was Plaid Stripes wanted to put a little silly car horn above the door that will go off whenever someone opens it, which totally looks silly and unprofessional. And then Rarity even had some more problems. Some of the merchandise from Ponyville that got delivered to her was completely unorganized. And then Coco came in sick, and I found that kind of disappointing, since a lot of the other ponies in Manhattan can be total jerks, and Coco is pretty much the only tolerable pony there. But since she was sick, she couldn't help with her Rarity's grand opening. But Rarity still had her pals to help out with that. And Twilight offered to organize her stuff that came unorganized. Knowing Twilight and how good she is with organizing, I'm not surprised that Twilight would want that job. And Rarity had wanted to handle some of the stuff for the window display in her boutique. And so that's one thing she wanted to do. Yep. And so in the next scene, Pinkie decides to take care of the party situation upstairs. And she gets DJ Pone 3 to play some really boring song. And RD decided to help with the hiring. But apparently that didn't go out so well. And so meanwhile, and then Plaid Stripes, the girl that Rarity had to hire, she told AJ that she wanted some clothes to be made out of spoons. And so it looks like this pony really has a thing for spoons. And yeah, and so Twilight had organized all, meanwhile, Twilight had organized all the clothes. And I think she did a pretty good job with that. She lined up the different colored clothes in rainbow order. But unfortunately, I don't think. But then Twilight didn't want it to be organized that way for some reason. I thought it was cool though the way she organized the clothes. But anyway, meanwhile, Fluttershy told the raccoons that they had to leave, and apparently they didn't take that too well, so they started chasing after Fluttershy. Twilight wanted to make sure everything was taken care of before Rarity got done with the window display stuff in her shop. In fact, they had to lock Rarity in the window display to make sure she didn't see the chaos that went down in her boutique. However, later on that night, they finally did manage to take care of all the situations they had to make it look nice. That's where Rarity decided to finally open up her boutique. And Pinkie decided to have DJ Pon-3 play some cool music in her boutique, which I thought that it was a really cool idea to help Rarity out. It did make Rarity's new boutique look really cool. I thought it did look really nice. Like, it almost looked like pretty much just as good as the one in her boutique in Canterlot that Sassy Saddles has mostly been running. Yep. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, and AJ was okay with the whole spoon thing that Plaid Stripes had, that idea that she had. And overall, her boutique was a success, and Fluttershy did have the raccoons take a bath to help Rarity out, and I thought it was cute how one of them was like, I really did like how one of them was in a suit and trying to be like a butler or waiter to help out. I thought that was clever. And so yeah, and like I said, it ended up being a success. Like they thought that, like Rarity's friends thought that the reviews weren't going to be so good, but like I said again, that it turned out to be a success. So overall, I really did enjoy this episode. However, since it was a Rarity episode, I was expecting a song, but other than that, I thought this was a pretty good episode. So this is my review video on My Little Pony Season 6, Episode 9. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, alright? Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.